Hello, hello, hello.
And hello, Ms. Mahmouda.
Hello.
How are
I had to
you?
grab a top.
You had to grab a top?
Yeah. You keep doing this to me.
I do, don't I? No forewarning, none whatsoever.
Oh, dear.
All right. We are now live on Facebook. We want to welcome in our Facebook audience that's out there. And we want to welcome every single one of you that have joined us tonight. For those of you that might be watching this live or watching this on the replay, we are going to walk you through a very short presentation of our company. We're going to do the slides. Then I'm going to take this to a couple of our guests. I'm going to be as succinct as possible so we can get to the guest. And so let me share the slide here real quick with you guys. How are things in the United Kingdom, Ms. Moo?
Not bad. It's cold and windy and grey, but otherwise, all good.
Cold, windy, and gray. Other than that, it's great.
I'd rather be in Cancun with Danny.
I know. Wasn't that amazing last night?
Yeah.
Me and Cynthia were just talking about that. All right. Can you guys see my slideshow or no?
We see your screen, but it's your homepage now.
Just now? All right. Perfect. All right. So with that, we do want to get underway. For those of you that I have not previously met, my name is Todd. I'm broadcasting from Southern California, about 1 hour north of San Diego. For my wife, Gina, and I, this has been just one of those unbelievable, breathtaking, got to pinch ourselves kind of experiences. We told a few people who told a few people. We only knew one person outside of the United States when we got started, and we've seen the team spread over 52 different countries. In fact, the majority of our team today does not even speak the same language as us, and we barely speak one language, that being English. And I say that not to impress you, but to impress upon you, it was not us. It was nothing unique that we did. We don't even speak the same language as a lot of the sales team, but rather we saw obviously something that was pretty incredible. We shared that, they shared it, and it's now beginning to spread around the world. And of course, tonight, you guys are here to learn about the company's brand new concept. It's called Trevorium. They've just launched this, and it's going to give you a little bit of who we are, where we're going, what the new concept is all about. As we do delve into our presentation, we always like to give the legal disclaimer that past success is not a guarantee of future success. And so I think most of us know that, but the attorneys make us put the legal disclaimer up there. Now, as we begin our presentation, I always like to go back to what I call the core question. And the core question being, if you had all the time and all the money in the world, what would you do? And if you went out and asked most people that question, they say, oh my gosh, I would travel, I'd adventure the world. I'd be with Danny in Cancun right now. I would delve into my passions, my hobbies. The truth is that people dream of a different life. They dream of a better life. So the question is, how do you get more time? How do you get more money? Well, if you ask the author of one of the best-selling financial books of our era, Robert Kiyosaki, in fact, he wrote 2 best-selling books of our era. And in that book, he outlines that 95% of all people, and when you hear 95%, that means you, okay? 95% of all people are on the wrong path. They're exchanging time for money. Now, exchanging time for money, which is called a job, J-O-B, it's a great way to start your career. It's a great way to put up, food on the table and you have a car and a roof over your head. But this is where you want to begin, not where you want to end. The goal should never be to have a job because it means you'll work until the day you die. And that's Warren Buffett, by the way, 3rd richest guy on the planet. And so some people, they have a job. Other people own a job. And that might be like my own daughter. She's a dentist. She's not, drilling and filling teeth. There's no money. I have another guy, Dr. Paul Leo. He's in surgery all day. But if he's not doing surgery, he's not making money. Now, some people might be barbers, beauticians. They might be a small independent type of a business owner. But again, the bottom line is they have to physically be there doing the work or the income dries up. And there's just no way to ever really get ahead with that kind of formula. Now, 5% of the population has figured out how to make money work for them. And they might own a McDonald's. If you own a McDonald's, you've got the kids serving the hamburgers, fries, and apple pies, meaning you're going to make your money irrespective of what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. Now, maybe you're like Warren Buffett. You've invested so much money that your money is making you money. In either case, you've got total freedom to do what you want. And ironically, this group happens to control 95% of the money. And so it's like, which end of this thing do you want to get in on, right? The 95% that have no money, no time, or the 5% that have all the time and they have to have all the money too. Well, that's what our company specializes in, taking people from the left-hand side of that quadrant to the right-hand side of the quadrant. Now, as I mentioned, the company's not new. This concept is new. Trevorium is new, but our parent company, they are not new. We have a beautiful home office. You see a picture of it there in the bottom right-hand corner. Customer service in multiple languages. Our CEO and founder and his lovely wife are finalists for Entrepreneur of the Year, the Inc. magazine. The company's debt-free. As I mentioned, 52 countries, paid out millions in commissions. And we are in 3 of the largest industries on the entire planet. Now, number one, we built our company in the travel space. That's not the new concept, but that's how we got to where we are today. And so the company went out there into the single largest industry on the planet, did things that no other company's ever done. I'll be talking about that in a little bit, but that's how we got so big. That's how we got to be where we are today. Now, the new concept, we are going into the single largest financial marketplace in the world, known as the foreign exchange market. And again, this is the new concept where we're going to teach people how to make money right on their mobile phone. And so you can literally sit on the beach with your toes in the sand, travel for nothing, and make money on your phone while you're doing it. As you can imagine, people like that idea. And then finally, we're in the direct sales business, the home-based business arena. This is an industry that was $1 trillion trend even before COVID-19. Literally billions of people today are Googling, how do I make some money from home? Now, going back to the travel thing for a moment, we show people how to save big time money in travel, in fact, up to 70% off. And that's what made our company so big, that we did 3 things better than any other company on the planet. Showing people how to save up to 70% off on travel, showing people how they can earn free travel, and showing people how they can get paid to travel. And that's what kind of built our company. And of course, I believe documentation beats conversation. So to give you a couple of examples of that, this is one of our world tours. My wife and I were here not but just about a month ago. We stayed at the Wynn, which is a 5-star, 5-diamond resort. We were in a room that goes for over $600 per night. And we were in that room for $66 per night. And so as you can imagine, when you're showing people how to go to a room for $66 per night, when it typically costs $600 a night, that is going to win you friends and influence people. We also get people what we call incredible getaways. This is where, as a platinum member, you get up to 3 trips like this per year. And there's 7 nights, 8 days. And let's say you want to go to Cabo, Mexico. Well, if you went to Cabo, you cannot do any better than Pueblo Bonito Resort at Sunset Beach. In fact, I encourage you to Google that place. Again, Pueblo Bonito Resort at Sunset Beach. Now, this is a 4.5-star resort right on the ocean. It is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And you can go down there for 7 nights, 8 days as one of our platinum members for cero dinero, $0. Cost you nothing, zilch, nada, goose egg. That translates in every language, okay? It's free. And you get 3 trips like that per year. Again, 7 nights, 8 days as one of our platinum members. And so as you can imagine, this has gotten people excited. We're showing people anywhere, any budget, how to have not 1, not 2, but 3 amazing vacations per year. Now, if you travel to Cabo, Mexico, you're going to find out they don't take dollars down there. They take pesos. And you're going to have to trade in your money for the currency of the country that you're visiting. The same would be true if I went to see Moo in the UK. They no longer take dollars. They now do the pound, right? They were on the euro, now they're back on the pound. And so anyway, they take the pound there. I'd have to trade out my money for the money of that country. Well, again, this is known as foreign exchange. And this happens to be the single largest financial market in the world. Most of us have participated, but we didn't even realize it. And there's a market that trades these currencies every single day, just like the United States stock market, where the price goes up, the price goes down. You can make money whether the price goes up or down, by the way. And this particular market, the foreign exchange market, we call it Forex for short, happens to be 20 times the size as the United States stock market. So if you look at the US stock market, does about 300 billion in daily trading volume. If you look at the Forex market, that happens to do about 6.8 trillion in daily trading volume. It's not even close. I mean, it's massive. It's open 5 days a week, 24 hours per day. And again, it's typically in past been reserved for the big banks, the big institutions. It's been reserved for the wealthy, the affluent. But lately, they've opened it up where everyday people can participate. If you have a $100 bill and a mobile phone, you can participate in the Forex market. The question is, how do I make money in this market? Well, I met a guy not that long ago. His name was Chris Coleman, and he was out of Las Vegas, Nevada. He's a professional trombone player. And I was on the phone with Chris, and I was telling him about, our company was thinking about going into Forex. And he's like, wow, I mean, it's incredible. He started telling me his story. He says, look, I mean, I've tried a lot of different things over the years to make money. Nothing's really ever worked for me. But about 12 months ago, I learned about the Forex marketplace. I got involved, and, the company could teach you how to, become a Forex expert, how to trade in the marketplace. He goes, but equally important, every day I would get market analysis, and every day I would get trade ideas right on my mobile phone. So even if I didn't know what I was doing, I could emulate the moves of the pros, which would accelerate my learning curve and allow me to make money so I could earn while I learn. Well, Chris then went on to tell me that he took his account from zero to $100,000 in 12 months. I'm like, get out of here. Then he sent me a screenshot of the account. I think I've shared that with a number of you. And if you want to see it, I'm happy to send it to you. So, I mean, Chris is not a part of our company. He's not involved with us in any way, shape, or form, but I was blown away. And that's what got me so fired up about what we're doing here, when you're kind of knowing Chris's background. Now, when you can show someone who's kind of struggled, to make money in a lot of different things, and, just by being able to copy the moves of the pros in this space and take an account from zero to that kind of money in 12 months. I mean, how many people in every corner of the earth would want to know how to do that? I would want to know how to get involved in the single largest financial market in the world. And so our company, we went and teamed up with a company up in Canada. It was a company who did trade money for the institutions. They did trade money for the wealthy. And we had a conversation with them. They had an amazing track record of showing people how to profit in this particular space. And we said, look, we don't believe that information should be reserved for the affluent, should be reserved, for the privileged institutions that are big enough. But rather, we should democratize that information and take it all around the world. And they got excited. They said, you know what, we'll build you guys a curriculum. We'll build you content. We'll start at the very, very beginning. ABC 1, 2, 3. I don't even know how to spell Forex, right? And take you from, preschool, kindergarten, first grade, again, ABC 1, 2, 3, all the way to PhD, where you can become a Jedi master. Now, some people say, well, Todd, I don't, I wouldn't mind learning about Forex, but I don't want to be a Jedi master. Well, again, kind of like my buddy Chris, part of the service is every day they got the daily market analysis. Every day you get the trade ideas right on your phone, and you can simply emulate the moves of the pros, allowing you to, again, earn while you learn. And so our concept is showing people how to become what we call a travel trader, where you can now travel for pennies on the dollar, sit on the beach, and, right there on your mobile phone, copy the moves of the Forex pros and make money. And so who do you know that would love to travel the world for pennies on the dollar? Who do you know that would love to sit on the beach making money on their mobile phone? And that's our concept. And people can, get involved with either side of this. Some people say, man, that Forex thing sounds great, but don't really care about the travel. Some people say, man, I love that travel thing, but I don't really care about the Forex. And some people say, man, I want it all. And so you can buy one or both. If you buy travel, we have small, medium, and large. If you buy the Forex, it's $99 per month. I want to be clear that we have a demonstrably better product than anyone else out there in the marketplace today. And it's for less money than the companies that are in the marketplace today. There are companies charging $280 per month, companies charging $180 per month, companies charging $150 per month, $125 per month. There's some companies, disguising their price at $99, but they're billing people every 28 days and then charging $20 a month to be a rep. And I mean, they're doing different things where, again, it's really 120 something a month. They're trying to make it look like it's 99, but it's really 120 something. We're actually 99. So we have a demonstrably better product at a better price than anyone else out there. That we have our travel services, which have boomed around the world, even through the pandemic. In fact, some people say, man, are people even traveling because of the pandemic? We have more people traveling right now as a company than at any time in our company history because of the pandemic. And some people are like, that doesn't compute. How do you mean? Well, everything else is closed. The restaurants are closed. The water park is closed. The trampoline park is closed. The skating rink is closed. I mean, everything you can think of is closed, but the resorts are open. And so a lot of moms and dads say, wait a minute, hold on. We can go to Cabo, Mexico for 7 nights, 8 days. Or if you happen to live in the United States, we've got them everywhere all over the U.S. You want to go to Vegas? You want to go to Flagstaff? You want to go to Palm Springs? You want to go to Phoenix? If you're out on the East Coast, you want to go to Myrtle Beach. You want to go to Orlando. You want to go to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. You want to go to Williamsburg, Virginia. You want to go to some places up in Canada, Minnesota. You want to go to Branson, Missouri. I mean, where do you live? We've got them everywhere where you can drive to the resort, 7 nights, 8 days, get a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-balcony, full kitchen, washer, dryer. They got, all the hiking there and the bicycles and the outdoor basketball courts and outdoor shuffleboards and outdoor pool tables and foosball tables and all this kind of stuff that people can do. And because everything else is closed, people are like, hey, how do I get into these resorts? And so again, I mean, even if you're, the travel's happening in a big way for us as a company. Now, again, you can just do the Forex all by itself. You can do the travel by itself or do both. I want to let you know that travel's happening in a big way. Now, we are running a promotion right now where normally it's $49 to become a distributor in our company. We are waiving that. And so you can actually get started for as little as $99 with the Forex. You can get started for, if you did the titanium, our mid-size travel package, you get started for $129. So again, we were waiving that $49 fee during the month of November. Plus, we're running a contest. We already had a few ladies over in France who have qualified for a whole bunch of this bonus money, including Miss Marie, who is a ambassador, about to be 1-star ambassador with us. I think she's only 31 years old, but she just qualified for the $1,000 bonus just yesterday with our company. So congratulations to her. And then we have our compensation program. And I'm going to be very, very succinct on the pay program. Number one, just let you guys know that we have a 3 and free. Meaning if you go out and tell 3 people about our service, you are now earning more than you're spending. And that's true whether you do our medium-sized travel package, the large travel package, the Forex service. If you buy the Forex service, go get 3 other people on the Forex service, you're earning more than you're spending. If you buy the large travel package, get 3 other people on the large travel package, earning more than you're spending. And so we make it very, very easy to get into profitability. Now, let's assume that you went out there and recruited 4. And you do the medium-sized travel package with the Forex. So you recruit 4 and you help your 4 get, 1 or 2 people each. Well, that now means you're earning $400 to $700 per month in income. Well, if you can help those people get, again, 1 or 2 people each, you are now earning about $2,000 per month in income. If you can help 1 or 2 people in your left and right leg do what you just did, you are now making $30,000 to $40,000 per year in income. Help 1 more person do that, you're making $50,000 to $60,000 per year in income. And if you can get out there and help as many as 4 to 5 people, do what you just did, you're somewhere in that the neighborhood of 6 figures. Now, what was it that you did? You brought on 4, you helped them get a few people each. That got you 17 total people in your left leg, 17 total in your right leg with the medium-sized travel package and the Forex. That made you a couple thousand per month. You've now helped 4 to 5 people in each leg do the same thing. And you are now a 6-figure earner in our company. And it doesn't stop there. As your team continues to grow, so will your income all the way up to $3,200 a day, $96,000 per month. By the way, you and your significant other can have a partnership with our company. Your adult children can have a partnership with our company. Some people have made this a family affair. And so there's no limit to how many vacations you can take, no limit to how much money you can make. We are just getting started again. We just rolled this concept out. Everyone always dreams of, man, I wish I could be first. I wish I could be there at the very genesis, the very beginning of something. Well, congratulations, you are. And what I want to do at this point is actually take this to some people who've actually been with our company, have had some personal experiences with our company. And the very first place we're going to go to is Miss Cynthia, who is here from the East Coast. And now Cynthia is someone that's been in our space for quite some time, had an incredible storied career. I mean, everybody wants Cynthia. She's a phenomenal builder, phenomenal speaker. She has built teams of, tens of thousands of people. She's made more money per month than many people make per year. I'll say that again, more per month than most Americans make per year. And so she is a phenomenal builder. Could be at any company on the entire planet, but she's here with us. And I think that's kind of a testimony to what we got going on here. So Miss Cynthia, glad to have you tonight. And if you don't mind, share everyone why you're so fired up.
Well, hello, everyone. Sorry, I'm not coming to you like Danny last night from Cancun. I just so enjoyed what he was sharing on the Facebook Live. He is just so full of energy. And I would be too if I was vacationing in sunny Cancun for 3 weeks straight. And like Todd said, I've been in this industry for a very long time, 25 plus years. And, I've earned a lot of money. I've met people who have earned a lot of money, but I got to give it to this company. I've never met people who are just really, 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 owning their life. I mean, to be on vacation for 3 weeks. And, I talked to others, Deborah Taylor, and she, took 21 vacations last year, before the pandemic. And I mean, the stories are just incredible. I'm a newbie here, but I'm just so excited because, more than anything, people are looking for lifestyle. And to say that we're with the lifestyle company is just phenomenal. And so I'm just excited to be here. I always have to show my little card when I get on the, Zoom, because I'm just so excited about this card, that now I can do what I love to do, which is travel, and I get paid to do it, you guys. I can travel, for pennies on the dollar or even zero, and get paid. And so that's a no-brainer. And so I'm excited to be here. I look forward to meeting each and every one of y'all. I'm excited about the Forex trading. My husband has always kind of stood in the background and watched me do my thing. He's really not what you would call, a network marketer at all, but he's really excited about the Forex, and he's, learning that. And I tell you what, I am just excited that now we can build a business together. He can do what he's passionate about, which is learning about the currency, and I can do what I'm passionate about, which is helping people to own their life, helping people to, find a better way. And that is through this company, Trevorium. So back to you, Todd.
I appreciate it, Cynthia. By the way, just one real quick question, because I think that in today's world, people are figuring out more and more all the time that it's about lifestyle. It's about time, not money. And don't get me wrong, money's important, unbelievably important. You can't pay your bills. There's nothing more important than money. And if you don't have the car you want to drive, not more important than money. If you don't have the house you want to live in, if you don't have, security for your family and your kids, but there's a certain point where when you get beyond, okay, I got a great car, brand new cars, brand new house, the house of our dreams, the kids are in private school, we're saving tons of money every month. We don't ever think about eating out. We don't think about traveling. Our bank account keeps piling up. Yeah. I mean, so when you get to that point, right? Well, there's a diminishing return on money, and you figure out that it's not about money. That's really about lifestyle. So first we got to get you to that point, but that's not that hard to do. It doesn't take that much money for people to get to what I just described. And at that moment, it's more about owning your life. It's about having a lifestyle. And I think that more and more people are figuring that out. And I tell people all the time that in today's economy, knowing how to make money on your mobile phone is more valuable than most degrees from most basic universities. And you being someone that's been around our space for so long, and of course, now we're witnessing this COVID type climate that's affected the entire globe. I wonder if you might share some of your thoughts about that.
Well, I tell you what, especially when you are realizing, that life is short. You can't even turn on the news these days and hear about, what's going on. And, maybe, even in your own personal family. And so when you hear about these things, that you want to live life on your own terms, that there's more to life than just a 9 to 5 that really is a 6 to 8, and traffic and just, working for other people and so forth. You want to own your life, and you can't, own your life, clocking in every day. And so, I just love that this company really endorses Robert Kiyosaki. I mean, I grew up on that, man. Past 25 years, the cash flow quadrant, getting to that right side of the quadrant so that you can own your life, and that there is a better way. And so, life is precious, and our family is so important. And when I saw the pictures, Mr. David Hart spending time with his kids, the twins, and his family, his wife, and those memories are priceless. They're priceless. And to be able to do that, month after month after month is just unbelievable. And so, yes, like you said, Todd, you reach that point where, you have enough money, but we all know that, that one day, we're going to have to make some different decisions as far as how we spend our time. And, we're limited on time. We all have an expiration date. We all have that dash, that's going to come up one day between our born date and our expiration date. And so my message that I want to leave with you today is make that dash count. Make that dash count, between the born date and the expiration date. And the only way that you can do that is by owning your own life.
Amen. Amen. And it's funny you bring that up because, as I mentioned earlier, I got a gentleman that I work with, and he's a surgeon. And Dr. Paul is signed up in our business. He's excited about building the business. And, I wish I could just record the conversations I have with him, because most people think, oh my gosh, he's a surgeon. How incredible. I wish I was a surgeon. And you might be jealous or envious of what he does. And just the opposite, Cynthia. He's envious and jealous of you, me, and Danny. I mean, he wishes he was us, because he's there early in the morning. He's in the OR doing surgeries all day. Sometimes I talk to him 11 o'clock at night. He's still at the office doing charts. He's got a son that plays college baseball that he doesn't get to go see that much because, he's always at work. He's got a daughter that's incredibly talented, and I think about my life. Again, we have 6 Saturdays, 1 Sunday. People say, hey, Todd, what time do you wake up in the morning? I always say, well, when I'm done sleeping. What time do you wake up? We had 3 girls. My youngest played softball. And so I built her a batting cage in the backyard, and we took her to hitting lessons and pitching lessons. And I was there at every practice, every game. And then she ended up getting a college scholarship. Actually set the home run record at her college with this particular softball right here. If you go to her stadium where she went and played, her pictures on left field wall. And it's not because I wanted to grade. A lot of it was because we were able to do the preparation. We were able to hire the coaches. We were able to spend the time, right? We were able to, be there. And I have, so many parents, and I would film all the kids, and I would send them the film, the video of their kid, doing this or doing that. And I'd always oh my gosh, thank you so much. I wish I could be there. Sometimes people miss some of the greatest moments of life because they're so busy chasing manna. They're so busy just trying to survive. And there's nothing wrong with, you got to survive. I get that. But you pretty quickly, figure out that there are things you can do on a part-time basis that if you do them consistently over time, can surpass anything you're doing right now on a full-time basis. And you've at that moment bought your life back. At that moment, you've now got the ability to do what you want, when you want, with whom you want, because you want. And you and I were talking about Danny earlier. He's down in Cancun. He's at this unbelievable resort. He's been there for 2 weeks already. He's going to be there for another week. So he's got no place he's got to be. It's like, hey, everyone's on quarantine. I might as well stay here at the resort. So it's costing $59 a week. And he's right on the ocean last night. He was walking us around. You get to see this place. It's majestic, right? Most people are like, man, how do I get there? Well, we can help you do that. And what I'm going to do real quick is jump the pond and go over to the United Kingdom where we have Miss Mahmouda. It is now 2:30 in the morning for her. She is up late. So Miss Mahmouda, thank you so much for being here.
You're very welcome. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Well, I know that you, by the way, just got back from a dreamcation. You were at a spa.
Yes, I always go to a spa. I love having my spas and my massages. I was in Devon, and it was just before lockdown, and I really needed to get away. It was amazing. I spent £120. I don't know what that is in dollars, but £120 for the week. And when I got to reception, I asked them, how much would it normally cost? It would be £1,500. And I paid 120 for 4 people. That would have been, but I went on my own for a couple of days, and then my friend joined me a few days later, and I had an amazing time. However, looking at Danny, he gave us a challenge the other night saying, look it up for yourself, how much this place costs. I forgot where he is at the moment. Which part of
He's in Cancun.
Yeah. Do you remember the name of the hotel?
Yeah, the Grand Palladium.
Yeah. Well, I did a check, and in January for 1 week, it would cost £11,000, 11,700 and something pounds. I could get it for the same week for £86 in my back office. So would you rather pay 11,000 something or £86? I'd definitely go for the £86.
Yes.
That's a huge difference. You know, so I can't see how anybody can not want to be part of this team. And it's not just about saving money. It's about the fact that we are a family. We all chat to each other and we support each other. And for me, as Cynthia was saying, life is short. My husband was killed 14 years ago, and life has been very, very hard for me bringing up 4 kids. Travel has been the one thing that has helped me, because we go away, the kids forget that they're grieving for their dad, they're smiling, they're enjoying themselves. So travel has been a huge part of my life for the last 14 years, but it's cost me a fortune. And now I'm part of this. 2 of my children are part of this company, and we are saving money as well as having fun, enjoying ourselves, and just living life to the fullest. That's what you've got to do now. You've got to live life. And we all know with the pandemic, we're stuck at home. We can't do anything. The minute there's a flight out, I'm getting on it. I want to go on holiday. I've already booked Malaga for February half term, and I'm hoping we can fly out. And that's for 8 of us in a 3-bedroom apartment. And it cost me £134 in the school holidays. So you can't go wrong.
And that, just to be clear, when you say £134, and you're talking about a place for 8 of you, most people are probably thinking £134 per night.
No, £135 total for all of us.
Now, for those of you wondering about pound a dollar for the United States audience, you're probably looking at about $150 to $160 US.
Yeah, and that's a 3-bedroom apartment with a kitchen. And I think it's in a spa resort again.
Absolutely incredible. Now, I know that Paula, who you work with, she's been on countless trips.
Yeah, she's done 5 already this year, and she's saved over £5,000. So she spent 2 weeks in Scotland back to back.
Yeah, then I know Becky's been on trips and Samantha's been on trips. And I mean, so the stories abound of people that are going places and having fun and doing things. And of course, now you're a travel trader.
Absolutely, yes. I'm still learning the tricks of the trade. I haven't placed any trades yet, but I'm quite happy just learning slowly and doing it at my own pace.
Sure.
But being a travel trader, you can just, earn money left, right, and center, and then spend it on your holidays. Go to that spa and spend the extra money. So I'm in a very happy place at the moment. This is my home. I have found where I want to be. So.
Yeah, absolutely. It is, when you think about the trips you've been on, or the trip that Danny's on, or, the trip I was just on, but, in Las Vegas, Nevada, we're in this room. It was breathtaking. It's the panoramic room view at the Wynn. It takes a special elevator just to get up to those rooms. Our room is on the 40th floor. I mean, you walk into this magnificent entryway, you push one button, and not only do the lights come on, but then the shears and the drapes, they rip open in dramatic fashion, like it's opening night of some production. You've got these windows that go from the floor to the ceiling, and you have the entire Las Vegas Strip right there beneath your feet. And you can see the mountains that surround Las Vegas. I mean, it's breathtaking. I mean, the room typically costs over $600 per night. I mean, we were there for $66 per night. And like, man, who do you know that wants to, travel the world for, that kind of pricing? Or like going to this incredible resort you're about to go to, for 85 pound, versus, or that was the one in Grand Palladium and down in Cancun. But I mean, all over the world, we got these incredible deals where you can travel for pennies on the dollar. And now we're beginning to teach people the Forex business so that we can start developing stories just like my buddy Chris Coleman, who took his account from 0 to, 100 grand, in 12 months. I mean, so, we can't make income claims. We don't, know what the market's going to do in the next 12 months. I just know that's what he did. He's not with our company. He's actually with a completely different, different service. But I mean, knowing that that's what's going on in the Forex marketplace, knowing that's possible. For those of you who saw that movie, Soul Surfer, people said, hey, I don't need it to be easy. I just need to know it's possible, right? And so for a lot of people, just knowing that I can learn a brand new skill set and how to trade the single largest financial market in the world, knowing that I've got experts there to tell me, hey, we're going to buy this at this price and sell this at this price. Well, I mean, Mahmoud, I learned that in grade school. I mean, hey, what'd you get? whenever I sat next to the smart kids like you, Mahmoud, I'd be like, yeah, you're the straight A student. You got B over there, huh? I think I'll do the same thing, right? And so, I mean, I learned that skill set when I was in grade school. So again, it's exciting where we're at as a company. We have a compensation program, by the way, that can catapult you from where you are to where you want to be. It doesn't take a lot of people. Again, I know, Mahmoud, for you, it was just about getting free vacations, right?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I was supposed to be in Vegas, but unfortunately we couldn't fly out to the USA because of the pandemic. And I'd booked 10 days. So I was doing a Dreamcation and the Win. And that was going to cost me £350 for 10 days for 3 people. And
wow.
One night at the Win is more than that.
Correct.
So how can you just can't go wrong. You can't. I don't understand anybody who says no to this company at all. It's a no-brainer.
Well, thank you so much for hopping on tonight. Thank you so much for staying up late tonight. I know we're coming up on 3 a.m. your time. Ms. Cynthia Sly, thank you for hopping on and sharing your incredible story and your amazing background. For everyone out there, whether you're catching this live, you're catching this on the replay, I just encourage you to get back with whoever invited you to be here. Get your questions answered. We are just launching this concept. So the concept is new. The company's not new. Well-established company. And again, 52 countries. But the concept that we're rolling out is catching on in a big, big way. People love the idea of being travel traders, love the idea of, traveling the world, making money on their mobile phone. We are the ultimate lifestyle company. There's no better gift for the holidays than giving someone the gift of travel, the gift of the ability to make money on their mobile phone, the gift of the ability to begin to buy their life back. So with that, we'll wish you guys an incredible evening. We'll be back on Thursday with Daryl and Maria Roberts, a true power couple in our space. They'll be here Thursday. On Saturday, we have our training call. On Sunday, we've got Pastor Deborah and Guy Taylor. So with that, have a great evening and God bless. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.